In this video, I'll show you a new WordPress plugin called Get Genie. It's an AI content generator and SEO optimization tool. Everything built into that plugin that integrates with WordPress Gutenberg as well as your website builders like Elementor and more to come. So as you can see on the screen that I have installed this plugin already, and they have various templates for AI writing, and I'll show you the one that I've used for this video is for blog post writing or blog wizard. And so when you click on it, what it does is it actually creates a new blog post. It creates a new blog post, and it's the Genie or the Get Genie app or plugin is so well integrated. As you can see, there are options like you can generate title, intro, and outline. And so to start, it seems like that you can't do anything else until you actually create a title using your keyword. So I'm going to just go ahead and use a keyword as an example here. And I'm just going to type it in, and we'll hit on analyze keyword or and also generate title. So let's see how that looks. So I'm just writing here some keyword and check in what the options are for SEO mode, whether it's global. I'm going to choose United States. And then I'm just checking the set result limit. How many variations of title do you want? So I'm just going to leave it at 2. And I'm going to analyze keyword and let's see what happens. So you can see here it slides out another kind of sidebar with 3 sections: keywords, competitor, questions asked. And it shows also search volume trend and Google Trends. For some reason, it hasn't fetched the data as yet. And even for competitor or question asked, you have to click on fetch data to get the data. So it's surprisingly it's taking much longer. So it shows that it's getting competitor list. And let's see what it does. It says I would expect it to respond much quicker, but maybe it's actually their first launch, so I'm sure that they're working on improving this experience and user experience. So apparently it didn't fetch any data, so I kept trying. I've been trying a couple of times, and let's see what happens. So no data here, so that was kind of surprise. Nothing really happened. Let's see, trying again. Didn't do it. Okay, so I kind of gave up, and then I just clicked on generate title. So let's see what kind of title it creates. So it gave me 2 variations of title, of which I think I liked the first one better, because this is for my live website, and I do want to write a blog post on using this keyword. So so right now I'm actually going to hide the keyword and some of the information. And oh, so what a surprise. So it finally fetched the data on questions asked tab, as you can see. So as long as it can fetch the data, it seems like it's working pretty good, and it's fairly clean interface here to give us the options of with the first sidebar with title, intro, and outline, and then the second slide out sidebar, which gives us keywords, competitor, questions asked. So if they could improve the speed of data fetching, then it would be great. But I've tried different tools, so I can see that obviously this is being pulled from Google in case of competitor and keywords. I don't know if they're using other databases, but I'm familiar with, for this keyword, some of this competitor data that it fetched, and questions asked from Quora and other places. So that info is pretty helpful, and one could actually dig deeper into this competitor data also. So by now it seems like it actually pulled keywords as well. So that's pretty neat. But again, it would be good for if the speed of data fetching could be improved a lot. It needs a lot of improvement. So let's see. Next we'll go click the button on the right, bottom right, next to move on. It still did not pull the search volume and Google Trends for some reason. So, and there's no indication of that it's working on it. So, and also notice that it actually does not tell us how many credits or words it already used up. So it would be nice to actually see that on top somewhere. So I clicked on next to generate intro. Same thing. You could actually have different number of variations if you wanted. So in this case, again, I'm just choosing 2, and it's going to generate 2 different intros. And so out of these 2, I picked 1. And so once you select one of these, then you can move on to the next step of outline. So let's do that. So let's click on next. And now in this screen, now you can see, now we can generate outline. So click on, again, I'm just gonna choose, let's see, okay, so now it's generating outline. So what it does is actually it creates 2 sets of outlines. So depending on whatever you set the result limit, so I chose 2, and it generated, as you can see, is pretty nice on the left side. It generated that, and then I selected a few of those, and then I simply added them to my. So here I have selected a few of those outlines that I liked, and I'm going to click on add outline button. Now then what you do is you select each outline and you click on the Get Genie icon there, and you expand the outline, and then it generates for you. Okay, so it generated some output. The output generation, it seems to be kind of slow. So I did that for other outlines, and it generated some. But here you can see that there is some duplication in the output. So between the 2 outlines, it says if you're looking for a way to relax and unwind. It's very similar in some places, and some of it is not that great quality. I would think just that it needs the AI needs a lot of improvement as I see it. So I'm going to just go ahead and expand all of them, and then I'll come back here. Now in this one I'm showing that I did the rewrite and it didn't give me anything different. So it didn't quite rewrite for me. It gives you that two new sort of sentence, but it's still pretty much the same thing. So it didn't improve. Then I tried creativity level. Let's just say you increase that, but then again it just gave me there was no change. So, and you can click on the plus sign and then you can add that if you liked it. So I chose not to do that, and then I just expanded all the outlines. And one of these outlines is actually is totally bogus. Where to buy eucalyptus shower bombs and steamers. That this one does not make any sense. And you can see that on the top right next to write for me, there is this SEO analysis or content score that shows up there. So I expanded the last, now I'm expanding the last one, and let's see what the output is. Yeah, so this one, it kind of generates some of the questions, but it's really not a good quality, and some of it just doesn't make any sense. And then I try to use this. Let's see, this is incomplete, but it didn't give me, it's not giving me any continue writing for that word. Maybe I need to select a lot more, and if I select a lot more and then see if it gives me an option, so it's still grayed out continue writing. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I'm not doing something correctly the way it needs to be. Selection of incomplete sentences or something to be able to see that continue writing to finish up the sentences. So that didn't really help here. And I chose this word, and then I just now it really doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's not supposed to be used this way because it's only 3 letters and I'm trying to complete it somehow. I don't know, this I and H, it didn't make any sense. Here I'm just trying to rewrite a sentence or a paragraph, and again the output does not make sense. It's so bogus. So overall, this plugin has a lot of potential. As mentioned before, the data fetching from Google was extremely slow, and it really needs to be improved in terms of the speed, how long it takes to fetch the data of keywords, Google Trends, etc., and competitors' data, and also questions asked. All that data needs to be fetched pretty quick, much quicker than what it's doing right now. And the AI generation quality, it really needs to be improved quite a bit. So in a sense, it does help it being a plugin with some of these tools and data sort of integrated and easily accessible right there when you're writing a blog post. And there are a whole bunch of other templates, for example, for you to write different types of content for your website, for landing pages, sales pages, and stuff like that. So I have not explored that. I've only tried the blog post wizard here for this plugin, and it would be great if it had, let's say, long form generation or writer, and also some SEO focused options or analyzer. So just like some SEO plugins, for example. So when you're writing this content, if you're going this far, it would be great if it had some of those features. For example, if you're using Rank Math or any other SEO plugins, then you would put a focus keyword, and then the scoring is based on not only, well, it's mostly gives you the based on your focus keyword, and you, whether that's in your title, your first initial content, and your permalinks and all that stuff. So somehow if we could add those types of features, then it's really complete plugin for a total from A to Z workflow of high scoring content, scoring, as well as SEO scoring blog post or any content that you're writing using GetGenie. So I think that's what my quick review is. It gives you a nice meter, but it's basically just looking at some of the content related wordings, like words and headings and paragraphs and images. It would be nice if it if it had the SEO type integration. That would be awesome. So that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.